In a small, forgotten village nestled at the edge of an ancient forest, there lived a girl named Lila. Her home was made of worn timber and ivy, and her family had lived there for generations. The villagers often spoke of the forest as if it were a magical place, where the trees whispered secrets and the wind carried old songs. But Lila, who had grown up surrounded by these tales, never believed in magic. She was practical, always grounded in the everyday world. One evening, as the sun dipped behind the hills and a thick fog began to roll in from the forest, Lila ventured outside to collect herbs. She had been taught the names and uses of every plant in the woods, knowledge passed down through her ancestors. The air was damp, and the forest smelled of moss and earth. As Lila walked deeper into the trees, she noticed something odd. The usual rustle of small animals had ceased. The only sound was the gentle hum of the wind weaving through the branches. She paused, sensing something unusual in the air. Her eyes scanned the darkening forest, and then she saw it. A single firefly glowing faintly, flickering in the dusky twilight. It was strange for only one firefly to be out this early in the evening. As the glow pulsed in the darkness, Lila felt a strange pull towards it. She followed the tiny light through the underbrush, her feet moving almost without thinking. It led her to a clearing, where the moonlight filtered through the trees in soft beams. In the center of the clearing stood an ancient tree, its trunk wide and gnarled, its branches reaching toward the sky like arms in desperate prayer. The firefly hovered around the tree, its glow brightening as Lila approached. She knelt down at the base of the tree and noticed something odd. There was a small crack in the bark, almost imperceptible, but it seemed to pulse with a faint golden light. Without fully understanding why, Lila reached out and touched the crack. As her fingers made contact, a surge of warmth spread through her, and the ground beneath her seemed to hum with energy. The firefly flickered once more, then disappeared, leaving the clearing in complete silence. The warmth from the tree spread further, until it enveloped her completely. The ancient tree seemed to speak to her, not with words, but with a deep sense of knowing. The forest had been waiting for her, for someone who still believed in its magic, someone with the heart of an old soul. Lila didn't know how long she stayed in that clearing, only that when she finally stood up, she felt changed. The woods no longer seemed like just a place of herbs and plants. They were alive in a way she had never understood before. The firefly had been the last of its kind, guiding her to this forgotten corner of magic. From that night onward, Lila became the village's new healer, but she also became its protector, for she now understood that some magic, like the forest itself, was too precious to ever be lost.